Hello, my name is Ferrous and welcome to a bit of a new form of content for me. We will be doing a basic tutorial of the multiplayer game mode Warlords for ArmA 3. For the purposes of this video, most of the footage takes place on a server I hosted from my PC as a demonstration. There are several official servers from the ArmA 3 Bohemia Interactive developers. There is a server browser in both ArmA 3 launcher and in the game. I will be personally recommending a private server, but we need players for this server. We've got a little bit of a community starting, but we need y'all in here. And while I do recommend this private server, I would also say don't hesitate to join a public server and just kind of check it out. So, once you've joined a server, chances are that the parameters for the mission will be set, and no ability to change these parameters will be given unless given permission in a community-run server. My preferences include no fatigue, higher starting CP, and depending on the player count, forced progress. The rest of the parameters leave a good deal of variety for the scenario, but we're mostly concerned with these basics for now. Next thing to choose will be your faction. There are two teams that you can choose from, Op4 and Blue4. Op4 is the in-game faction of CSAT, with most of their assets from that faction being available within the game. Blue4 is the NATO faction in-game and consists of that side's assets. The third faction on the Warlord scenario are the completely AI-controlled faction of the AAF, who serve as the defenders of the sectors when a match starts. So, to start off the match, at the very beginning, players will have to slot up on either team, and usually there are measures to prevent stacking so that you can't have too many players on one team and not enough on the other. And at the beginning of the match, unless there is forced progress, each team will start only controlling their base. And will have to begin capturing sectors directly from their base. And the main objective of the game is to capture the enemy base. So you have to capture, in a sequence, sectors which will connect your base to the enemy base across the map. Pretty ambitious. So, one of the player's main tools will be the request menu. This tool will help the player acquire assets such as AI infantry subordinates, who you can give commands to. You can get equipment from the request menu, vehicles, defenses for sectors that you own. You can place turrets and such, and strategic options like fast travel or dismissing a unit that you have bought. Through the request menu, players are able to implement most features offered throughout the entire game. Warlords is a very sandbox-oriented, and the request menu enables a broad scope of all sorts of gameplay. Capturing a sector from the AI resistance requires coordinated effort from your entire team. Often the team which can consistently capture and hold sectors will be victorious. How each individual contributes is up to the player, but some helpful hints include putting together a loadout for the arsenal located in the gear tab of the request menu. Utilizing vehicles along with players or subordinate AI infantry is also crucial when capturing sectors. Capturing enemy sectors deal multiple blows to the enemy team. For one, the income from that sector is taken from the enemy team and now contributes to your team. And perhaps even more damaging is the area control this denies to the enemy while boosting your own team's area control. Finally, depending on the team's current strategic target, you may cut off their fast travel capabilities to the sector they are trying to capture. Sectors that your team controls which are captured by the team may be recaptured anytime after that. This strategy is referred to as backcapping and can be very important when holding ground and countering enemy advances. To finish this off, we're only covering the basics in this video. I may put out other tutorials that focus on specifics like controlling your AI, tanking, flying, and other stuff, anything that may be requested also in the future. But for now, I will just say that the server we're trying to get populated is the, in brackets, unofficial ArmA 3 Warlords by Bohemia Interactive. And I will post information for reaching this server in the description. But as I said before, don't be afraid to check out the official servers, especially if there is a high player count. can be a lot of fun. But on the other hand, because of the chaotic nature of certain players that end up in these public servers, it can lead to griefing, team killing, and rampant use of exploits, which probably won't be addressed by Bohemia Interactive at this point in the game's life. Who knows though? Maybe they'll do something. In any case, I hope to see y'all on the battlefield, and as always, thanks for tuning in. Hope to see y'all in the next one.
Select sector. Incoming sector scan. Sector scan terminated. Airdrop in progress.
Machine gunner, I see movement. Medic, 100 meters, just up ahead. Engage at will. Danger.
Man,